Yes, sir. All right, fellas. I'm a firm believer that, especially in today's world, because the women of the past were way more mature, way more ladylike, way more balanced, way more pleasant. You know what I'm saying? They weren't corrupted by all the propaganda. They didn't have to deal with social media, all these ideologies corrupting their minds. Female teachers really just need to start entering the workforce or the field of education, teaching students and younger kids and shit like that when they're at least fucking 40 years old, bro. Their looks start to wear off, hormones get a little more in control, sex drive is starting to drop. You know what I'm saying? They're a tad bit more mature. Tad bit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't mature at all for what it's worth. But I just got a question, like, where the fuck was all these teachers when I was in middle school and high school? Yo, man, I wouldn't mind popping the English teacher and deleting the messages and shit like that. Kept that shit to myself. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. But yo, in today's world, with these girls, all these for the most part, they're all liberal. They all got control issues. They can't have a relationship on their own because they have so many options. They got all these ideologies swirling in their mind. They don't know what to do with themselves. These school systems don't know what the fuck they're dealing with because all they're looking at is a resume and a face. You know what I'm saying? But they're not really breaking down, can these females teach these boys? You know what I'm saying? For the most part, when I was getting into a little mishap with a teacher, it was always a female. You know what I mean? They got their own shit, and then now they bring it into the classroom. Now I got to deal with your attitude. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not worth it. That's why we need broads that's at least 40 years old in the workforce, because these little young broads, they're looking at these little students as prey, looking at them as individuals that they can control, and they're not really thinking. We got another case. This broad is 25 years old, and she got caught up with an eighth grader. I mean, damn. Let's check it out.
Now to Scott County, where a former middle school substitute teacher has been arrested, charged with 3 counts of third-degree rape.
Police say the victim was one of her students. LEX 18's Lee Searcy has the story.
All right, you're Alexandria Allen.
Yes.
Here's the former Royal Spring Middle School substitute teacher at her arraignment. She's charged with 3 counts of third-degree rape. According to her arrest warrant, Allen came into contact with one of her students.
I mean, damn. She got a stone cold face right there. Obviously, it's the mugshot, but yo, it be the pretty ones, bro. The pretty ones be the most crazy, the most shit going on in their head. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, in today's world, a lot of fellas, this is the reason why they not fucking with a lot of these females, bro. A lot of dudes is just saying, I just do bad all by my own. They like, man, listen, man, I'm 36. I'm single. I got no kids. I'm saving my money. Life is good. You know what I mean? And then you got the other goofballs that's like, damn, she bad, man. Yo, man, send her my number, man. Fuck it. All that nonsense. It's just nuts, man. But like, damn, man, you mean to tell me a pretty girl like this couldn't have a boyfriend of her own? She got to fuck with a fucking eighth grader that got issues? Sad world.
A 15-year-old boy while she was in a position of authority, a position of public trust. In the warrant, police say during a forensic interview, the 15-year-old told them he had sex with the 25-year-old teacher.
I just want her in jail.
We talked to his mother last October after she reported to police that she found nude photos and videos of Allen and her son on his cell phone.
Through Snapchat, man. From what I heard from people I know that's on Snapchat, I thought the little messages disappear or they delete after a certain amount of time and shit like that. But another note, they said that she was in a position of authority, and that's why a lot of these females love being teachers. They want to feel like they're in some type of power. You know what I mean? They got power over the classroom. They got power over your grades and shit like that. I remember when I used to have little back and forth with a teacher. I forgot how old she was when I was a sophomore in high school. I'm on the JV basketball team, and my coach is a security guard and shit. Any little mishap I got with this broad, even if she was to instigate it, my reaction, obviously, because I didn't know any better. Now that you're fucking with my playoff time, all because of what? Your emotions, and you want to make me pay. Now, who's mature? Who's supposed to be the adult in this situation? The 16-year-old or the motherfucking 25 at least to 30-year-old? That's what I'm trying to say, yo. Listen, females don't need to be teachers unless they're at least 40 years old. I don't give a shit.
Said Allen tutored him because he had developmental delays.
I was disgusted because you're supposed to be helping him. And she wasn't helping him at all.
The warrant states the alleged crimes took place over 8 months from March to October of last year at 3 different locations, including a Hilton Inn hotel in Georgetown. In court, Allen's attorney waived formal arraignment and entered a not guilty plea to the rape charges. The judge reduced her bond to $2,500 and ordered Allen to have no contact with the teen. Meanwhile, Georgetown police say their investigation is not over.
We are waiting on some more search warrants to come back for social media accounts, and it's a possibility more charges may come with what we find.
In Scott County, Lee Searcy,
I mean, damn, girl. Yo, she looked cold too. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, sheesh, man. This girl got issues, just like 98% of the bras living in the USA. For what it's worth, man. But like I said, where were these bras when I was in high school? I probably wouldn't even have fuck with them because I already knew something was wrong with them. You feel me? I got enough bras my age. But for this bra, she's 25. She's controlling. I mean, the student got issues mentally. So not only you just taking full advantage of this kid, you just probably doing whatever the fuck. Who Lord knows what the hell you was doing to this kid. There's too much of this going on. You hear about this shit left and right about some female teacher molesting, quote unquote, or having sexual abuse with some underage student and shit like that. Not saying that it only happens with females, but that's who we talking about right now. You already know you got those people talking about what about the guy teachers and shit like that. That's not what we talking about right now. When it's a male story, pull it up, send me the link and shit, then we could talk about it. But like I said, man, these females, they need to be coming into the workforce in today's world when they're at least 40. I don't even want them teaching preschool, kindergarten, none of that shit. These bras get frustrated when a kid ain't learning, and Lord knows what they might do. Grab their wrist too hard and shit like that. We don't even want to imagine all that, but let me know what y'all think, man. Peace.